Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to go ahead and do these for every war this season, make it a little bit of fun, and maybe help learn something, because this war does not go great for me. So we're going to start out with some, I wouldn't even call these particularly light boosts, 20%, 15%. I've got 3 fights coming up, one including a rank 3 mini, that Nova you see up there. So we'll get started here with Ebony Maw. And with the solo events now including all of these nice boosts, it's no big deal to throw on the 15%ers at this point. So this dude does have strike back, and the key here, or the plan, is to, well, do what Doom does. Get in your heavy. There you go, nice little reparry. Break his focus, and just kind of rinse and repeat until you can either, if you want to use an SP1 for power control, or if you can get to the SP3, it's all good. So, like I said, nice and easy. Should be nice and easy. I say that. Then you're gonna watch me get a wee bit wrecked. So that special right there almost pushed him to special 3, and then, man, I went to go to block, and of course, smacked in the face, deterioration. Now he's, I'm gonna miss watching the falter timer. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, all right, here we go. Let's get him knocked down. Get this fight back under control here. Game over. Doom's such a beast. He's really hard to kill. He can be killed, which you're gonna see, but he is definitely one of the more tanky champions. So Captain Marvel here, once again, like I said, I don't know if it's just knocking the rust off from the off season or getting back into it, but I just had a rough war. I'm gonna get hit a bunch, and he's gonna survive, which is awesome. But Doom, and a lot of Mystics for that matter, just knock her out of the park. I mean, she doesn't stand a chance. So my thing with her is I want to slow play my shock combos, so that way she's building her binary, because I want her to get to about 10 when I heavier. That way it nullifies her furies. Of course, specials are still unblockable, but hey, no big deal there. Didn't do a lot of damage, no harm, no foul. She's just melting away. And what you're gonna see, this is Doom being tanky, is that I get hit by the SP2, stunned but limber, get out of it nice and quick, and yeah, I'm gonna lose like 5, maybe 10% on this fight. No big deal. So, not off to a great start here, and it's getting ready to culminate in a just a garbage fight, honestly. This dude, I mean, it's Nova. He's rank 3. He's got the steady build-up Fury, which doesn't really come into play because I don't have a bunch of debuffs on me. His heavy attack can't be interrupted. He goes unstoppable. So my plan is to reparry and then kind of, get into Doom rotation. Not a great start, of course, losing 25% right off the gate. This guy, it does have power alternator, so it'll steal my power every so often. And he is a stubborn defender, so he will get those. But of course, if I throw a few parries in here and there, I'm able to deck specials and just have those removed. Guess I was slow to punish there, but thankfully only did a 3-hit. And yeah, you're gonna see what kind of goes on here in a minute. I'm gonna get intercepted with his specials, so I want to do a little power control. And I'm going to launch the SP2, which I probably should just go special 1 spam, because he's got huge damage reduction against unblockable specials. So you can see there that the Incinerate's just ticking for 285, which is highly uncommon against most champs, especially Cosmic. So the fight's going okay. I'm not, I'm not sweating it at this point. I'm like, all right, well, I want to throw this to try to burn his power, but of course he dexes the first part, and I don't burn his power. It's like, okay, and now I'm cornered. I want to get a reparry. Thank you. And I get reparried on mine, on his auto block. Now I'm in the corner. Now I don't like where I'm at. I'm getting ready to eat this SP2 to the face. I'm like, come on, dude. You gotta be kidding me. I know he's getting ready to get my power, so I want to throw this as fast as I can. It doesn't work out well. He punishes, but thankfully just a 1-hit. I can live with that. Dex, moves out of the way of my first one, so I don't drain his power. Here it comes again. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm still doing well. I don't like where I'm at in the corner here. All right, sweet. I'm gonna work my way out and get my heavy off. Awesome. Okay, I should have thrown my special one right here, but instead I was like, I'm gonna hold it. He's gonna throw a heavy. I'm gonna rush in. I'm mashing my special button right there to throw it right in his face, and he just intercepts me. So I would have drained his power, but of course, nope. Not the way this one's gonna go down, unfortunately. And let's go in, and I know I'm gonna need Doom for later fights too. So I want to revive him up. And I do like that they've got these higher end potions now, 9,500 health, but at the same time, I mean, he still takes 4 of them to heal up, so it's pretty expensive. I mean, you're talking about what, 300 plus units if you die. Thankfully, you know, these are all just grinded units, so I'll keep plugging away at them. The 6,000 ones just don't do anything anymore. I'll use those for Alliance Quest where needed. So 16%, he's in assassin range. I mean, I come in here, and I mean, why couldn't the start of last fight go that easy? It was a 10-hit combo, did almost 20% of his health. So yeah, anyway, next up, new champ, Professor X here on Encroaching Stun. The plan is with Vision to just use specials as I get them, keep him power drained, and well, I say as I get him, but I gotta watch the timer. Make sure that I'm going to throw him whenever Encroaching Stun's going to hit. But I'm pretty familiar with fighting him. You're going to see here that I do have a couple of times where the falter gets on me. And I think after like the 3rd one, I started, because I'm watching his thing and I'm like 2, 1, 4, 6, like which one is it? And I was like, okay. I started to realize, you know, you're in the middle of this fight. I'm watching my timer. I'm watching his. And I do a really good job managing Encroaching Stun. I never get hit with it once during this whole fight. And so, you know, 7, 6. I mean, I'm looking at the one on the right that just keeps going up and down. I'm like, when is this falter going to hit? And then I was like, okay, here we go. One. All right, I see it now. So now I've got a hang of the falter. You just got to throw the one hit and be done with it. Kind of missed a block. Wanted to throw that special so that way he wouldn't, I wouldn't go into Encroaching Stun. Didn't necessarily want to get the SP3, but it's not the end of the world with Vision. Fight's going well. I'm at 69. He's at 43. Life's going good. Okay, this one, I see the falter. I back up immediately. I'm like, cool. Okay. I'm watching my timer. I know I got about 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Encroaching Stun. Perfect timing on the heavy, or the special 2. Just didn't block, man. I hit block. He did not block. So I eat the combo. Like, all right, special 3. So he's down to 6%. Down to 4%. I block. And nothing happens. Ugh, I'm so mad about that. Dropped inputs. He's at 4% when I was literally, what was I, at 30 or 40%? So frustrating. Especially give up a second death like that, you know, first war. I mean, we were already behind at this point. We didn't have a great start. Doom, I'm just like, is my phone like dead on my left side of my screen? Like I can't block. Ugh. Anyway, boosting up now for the final push. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights left. So, including the boss. So we're gonna boost big, throw on everything I got here. 30%ers. I don't want to die again if I can help it. I'm running low on items, so you're going to see, you know, after these fights, I'm not really trying to heal up or anything. And this fight, I saw a video of it. It is a rank 3 Mysterio on this node, and what it has is power from afar and spite. So I got to watch about anything that I, you know, get a buff from, which would just be dexterity for the most part. And so what I'm wanting to do here is use the regen boost, because I know I've got Doom for a few more fights. Keep him topped off, and the plan is to, when I say topped off, I mean I'm coming at like 70%, but it should be pretty straightforward, because as I nullify his power gains, I'm getting power gains, and I just want to get to the special 3. I really didn't want him to throw that, and I was like, okay, I know I can't, you know, of course you can't hit him when he's got that thing up, or else it'll reverberate or, you know, do all the damage back to you. So I'm just chilling in the corner, holding block, just dexing a couple of heavy attacks, waiting. Sweet, got my opening. And after this, the fight is pretty much over. So I started the fight at about 68-70%, and I should be ending the fight roughly about the same. because Doom's SP3 do a lot of damage, and once I get in this rotation, and it's medium, medium, light, 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 medium, medium, SP1, boom, nullifying his power gain. I want to block immediately so he doesn't try to throw a special, do a reparry. And I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm like, okay, sweet. Like, I shook off those earlier deaths. Let's try to just recoup, you know. And throwing the SP3 with a Fury up and getting that second Fury does tons of damage, 35,000. So here, all I want to do is special 1 into my special 2 to end this fight. If this doesn't kill him, yeah, he's on life support. Boom, no problem. 65%. So I will take it. Lost 5% health after all that block damage and everything. No problem. This blade has aspect of evolution, so he'll be gaining more power and more attack as the fight goes on, and he fills bars of power. Plus, it has kinetic transference. So every time he touches me into my block or hits me, then he'll be gaining power, of course. So the plan here with Vision is kind of the same as some of the other fights with him. It's just keep his power under control. And this fight goes pretty smooth. It starts to get a little bit hairy at one point because he is, you know, he's gaining so much power, and the aspect of evolution keeps giving him more power, and I'm not filling bars fast enough. Plus it's blade. As he builds power, he's gonna have, you know, his limber, basically. He's almost stun immune at that point. So I got to be real careful here. I just want to chuck one into his face. Even though he's indestructible, I get it, but I want to take all of his power away so that I can actually get a good parry in. And these here, I don't want to like block both of them, because it'll just give him too much power. But blocking one is okay. I know that he goes indestructible, which is totally fine. So now I can get a parry off, or let him hit into my block a bunch, so he builds power, and then I can drain all of his power. And that's a nice big hit. That's over 11,000 when you can get those off. This is my old school SIG 200 565 Vision. Great champ. Got a nice little intercept there. Running Resonate is kind of nice, but at the same time it kind of sucks because obviously he's sitting there healing like for 100 plus, 200 a second basically throughout the entire fight. So it gives him a little bit more health than I would really like, but it's coming along. Almost got him down 45%, so I'm in courage range, doing a little bit more damage, boosted pretty good. All right, blade down. So I'm like, thank God I survived. I can't die like 2 or 3 times in a row with Vision, or else he gets benched automatically. So I'm scheduled to take this Apoc, new champ. Didn't fight him with Vision, of course, in the monthly quest, and my plan here is really pretty similar to the last fight. It's just don't let him get power. Don't let him use specials, because I can't avoid his specials. They're crazy. And he's got the kinetic transference and powerful from afar. So it's like, okay, like just keep him power drained, block, he can't, he's not stun immune or anything. So it should be a pretty standard fight here. Just be careful with my specials and his power bar. But anytime I can get off of SP2 and drain his whole power, it's just that much better. So thankfully, he's not throwing his specials, and I'm okay with him being indestructible as long as I can get his power back under control before I parry again. So not bad here. I mean, I'm matching him, I'm at 73% health, 65 on him, keeping his power drained. My synthesis is kicking in at pretty good times. I'm slowing down my combos, allowing my synthesis to come back around. Reparry, great skill to learn. So yeah, that hit into my block on my parry there was 138, 141. He's not hitting hard at all into my block, so I can take those all day long. So he throws his special 1 here. I'm like, okay, gives him a lot of power, no problem. All right, special 2, I want to just back up. And I dashed a little too early, and he just lights me up. I mean, I was a fuzz to her. I just wanted to get a little bit of space because I was just going to block it, And I went from whatever it was, 50-60% health down to 0. 3 of his hits were critical, plus the secondary damage on it, so that was like 30+ thousand. It was just like, oh my god, I just died 3 times in one more, like, and I've still got a bunch of fights left, and I've got 1 item. Okay, let's see if Doom can get this done. I was a little surprised right there that I got the stun off. For some reason, I was like thinking that this guy might be like, is he stun immune? Is he not? I don't know. I should probably read it, but he only has the 2 charges, so I knew that, you know, I think he gets stun immune and can block you, or stun you through block when he has like 4. So I knew that that was okay, and by this point, it's like SP3, all right, he's done. I'm like, dang, man. Okay, now I've got a Jugs mini, an OGV mini, and the boss. Like, can I do this? Like, can I do all of this and still be healthy enough to finish? The answer is yes. Because I'm the mother B Manny. But no, seriously, Jugs, I mean, he's nothing for Doom and Vision. I should probably have sped these fights up. They're really straightforward in terms of playstyle. But what you'll see here, yeah, I'll go ahead and speed this up in a second, but just to get the rotation going, he's got Unblockable Special 1 and Power Focus 1. So he wants to get to his Special 1 really fast, which is fine, and he can throw it all he wants because Doom just nullifies the Unstoppable, and because it's Power Focus 1, he doesn't gain hardly any power over that first special bar. So this game is pretty much just lights out. So I will fast forward the rest of this fight. I love how Jug sounds like a chipmunk getting smacked in the face right there with that the 2x speed. So Doom's SP2, huge incinerate damage, rinses him down, and I will fast forward a lot of this fight too, but I just want to show you that with the Avenger synergy for Void, of course y'all probably aware by now, he's going to shut him down right out of the gate. I am going to throw on an invul boost just in case he ends up getting to a special 3 because I need to use Void for the final boss. And I don't have any potions, and I want to use a power start 1, so I can't use the combat regen again. But it starts out, I wanted to back off, I was like, okay, cool, like, he didn't get near as much power as I thought he did. So from here on out, it's pretty much just bait SP1s, sometimes SP2s, get the petrifies, get the debuffs rolling, and let Void do his thing. Into the main event now. We're going to have a 6-3 thing, and I've never taken one in season. You know, of course, maybe off-season stuff where they got suicides and things like that, and I wasn't boosted, but never taken one in season. So I had one of my teammates put on the suppression field and petrification ray from Mr. Fantastic. Nice little debuffs to start the fight. I want to use a power start 1 boost because I want to refresh those debuffs immediately and then start applying my own. And I'll tell you right now, I feel like I did a really good job managing his rock stacks. Always, you know, right at 15, did a good job baiting specials. The key here with Thing is just punish his heavies as fast as you can, you know, try to keep your spacing, and when you get to 13, you know, launch that SP1 right in his face. And Void is so good for this because being stubborn, he gets those, what are they called, destruction charges or something like that. So every time I've parried, I build him up, even though of course I can't stun Thing, but I can dex his specials and stuff without him going unstoppable. So it's kind of made Thing quite a bit easier, and using stubborn champs on attack as well. But I'll probably cut this out here and let you take in the rest of the fight. one of the last things I wanted to bring to your attention here was that Assassin is not recommended for thing bosses. You can see here I'm hitting into his block. I'm at 13. One of them doesn't give him a rock stack. Now he's at 14. Thankfully, he's at the end of his life. He's going to go out by my debuffs, but don't have Assassin on if you fight a thing boss or thing pretty much anywhere in war. But that's it for the first war of the season. Congratulations to NewN. We are definitely knocking off the rust, but hopefully we get a rematch later and give you a little bit more of a challenge. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.